southpaw Sergio Martinez, and the crowd-pleasing Adrian Stone provide quite a matchup here in Bristol. It's a blend of stamina, belief and heart. Stone has mixed in better company. Martinez has ground out the results. It's got the circuit split down the middle. How do you see it unfolding?
Well, I have to say you would fancy Martinez on points, or the majority of people do. But I can sense Stone causing an upset here. Richard Williams put Martinez down twice. I think Stone has a bit more power than even Williams, and he's a very clever, crafty. He doesn't look that cute, but believe me, he is. Inside, he's very clever, and it's a 50-50 throw up, this one.
26 of his 33 wins coming by knockout Adrian Stone, and look at his physique. Look how ripped he looks. Chris Sanigar and the Bristol boys at the Empire Gym here have whipped him into shape, but then he always has been in decent condition. There's a fire in the eyes of Adrian Stone, but can he deal with the slick skills of this talented southpaw?
Well, one thing is for sure, he may be a little nervous because of the occasion, but boxing in front of his home fans, when you've been in the ring with Shane Mosley and Vernon Forrest in the past, Martinez, as good as he is not going to really worry you. So Stone will be up for this one.
As admitted, there are a few nerves. His old school friends and family in the crowd tonight. Made his debut in Madison Square Garden in '93 as he gets through with a hard-looking punch in the first. Martinez just winks at his corner. And a roller coaster career for Adrian Stone.
Terrific right jab from Martinez.
He's got to be careful of that, Stone, when he comes close and tries to work Martinez on the inside. Big height and reach advantage to the Argentinian. Again looking for that jab, doubling, trebling up. I think this IBO belt has really revived the career of Sergio Martinez after that loss to Antonio Margarito, the current world welterweight champion.
Well, there's no doubt that Martinez is getting the better in these exchanges, but I just wonder whether he's fighting the right fights here. He's being very aggressive at the moment, mixing it up with Adrian Stone. Could that be a mistake? Will he walk onto one?
Stone cagey, gloves high as he tries to work his way in. But Martinez picking him off with the better shots in a good opener.
Well, that
Sports Centre in Bristol. They're the Bristol boys. Chris Sanigar, Nigel Christian and Amir Esmaili all around Adrian Stone. Chris Sanigar wanted him from the very beginning, but he went to America, Stone, where he was hardened in the gyms of New York and New Jersey and learnt so much. He's fought Vernon Forrest, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in recent years, and Shane Mosley. He's mixed in elite company. But now at 32, does he have enough left after all those hard fights to deal with the slick and younger Sergio Martinez?
Well, there's a long way to go, but at the moment Martinez with that right jab and right counter, right hook is really punishing Adrian Stone.
Has occasionally struggled with movers, Stone, although he did win the IBO title by beating a southpaw in Michael Carruth, former amateur star. Never lost the belt in the ring. Had to vacate it when he fought Shane Mosley and got knocked out cold in 3 rounds. Comeback wins though, back in Britain. Now the big chance. Those jabs of Martinez. He's got speed, hasn't he?
Yeah, tremendous speed. A foot and hand. And of mind too, he's thinking very well. Stone is doing nothing wrong. It's really, really hard punches from Martinez. And although Stone is taking them, is he going to mark up? That's the question.
Tries to get his left and right hooks going there, Adrian Stone. Martinez looks comfortable, the almost unknown quantity when he arrived here earlier in the year. My word, we did after Richard Williams. Martinez just complaining about the rough stuff. Crowd don't like that, and Stone wants to really mix it up.
And complaining about the head of it inside too. This is rough. Very, very exciting for the crowd, and he could be playing into Adrian Stone's hands.
That's where Stone will want him, nice and close, within punching range. Just touches his glove down there, Stone, being bewildered by some of these long jabs and left hands. He's warming up this IBO Light Middleweight title fight as we thought it might.
I didn't think it'd be this exciting.
Actually, one of the men in there is Pablo Sarmiento, who we've seen here a few times before. He's based in Spain, and he's boxing well.
He's boxing very well, and we saw there the countering right hooks of Sergio Martinez over the leads of Adrian Stone. And although he's getting on top of it, he's having the better of the action so far. He's not really getting on top of Adrian Stone. Adrian Stone is still in the contest. Anything can happen at this stage.
Third round, blue boots, blue shorts of the tall Sergio Martinez, the holder of this IBO belt. And Bristol's Adrian Stone trying to regain it. He really wants it. Does Stone.
Tremendous exchanges of punches. Both men really going for this.
Does not want to let anyone down, Adrian Stone. Back for a last hurrah. Knows he's had a hard career, but thinks he's learnt so much in the States that will prove the difference tonight. The punches bouncing off each other there. Again, just the slicker work from Martinez.
He likes to mix it up, Martinez, that's for sure. There's a touch of bravado about the champion, which could be a mistake.
This the round where Martinez was floored, but this time a left hook puts Adrian Stone down.
And he was hurt for a while.
Look dazed, and Paul Thomas takes up the count. Well, Martinez was floored by Richard Williams in this one, but Stone down here in Bristol. Breakthrough for the Argentinian, big one.
Well, Martinez went straight in with a finish, then grabbed hold straight away and was holding on, but doesn't want to get careless here, the champion. It was a lovely left thrust across the block. Oh, and again the right hook.
Stone hurt again by the combination. The head movement is at the moment not good enough. He cannot get away out of these fast, raking punches from the impressive looking champion who is doing a number on Adrian Stone.
And a big right hook again got through, and again left crosses. These are really sharp punches from Martinez.
Doesn't he look classy? Sergio Martinez. Oh, Stone again walks into one that seemed to land flush on the chin. A bumpy round for the challenger.
Lands a good right of his own, but this is all Martinez at the moment.
the cleaner, more accurate shots from Martinez, and Stone cannot get out of the way of them.
Left hand through the middle is what Chris Salinger was saying. That was the knockdown. There was a punch landed, a half a slip as well, but he was definitely hurt. But he showed such strength coming through to the end of that round. He was fighting back strongly. It was a good left cross actually. And you can see Stone was hurt. And Martinez really piled on the pressure then, as you would expect after a knockdown. But Stone, I have to say, came back strongly at the end of that round. But he can't keep taking these punches cleanly.
Hurt and bewildered. A terrible third round for Adrian Stone. That's when his brave challenge ended to Sugar Shane Mosley. We enter the fourth, and the confidence building of Sergio Martinez from the Buenos Aires province, now based in Madrid.
And it was speed and combinations from Mosley that did it that night too.
Skipper Calv and Vernon Forrest outboxed Adrian Stone. He could use his power to dispatch domestic rivals like Joe Townsley and Derek Roach. But this Martinez looks pretty good.
Stone's taking these punches cleanly, that's the problem. He's got no answer, no defense at the moment.
He's being warned to watch the head by referee Paul Thomas. Martinez, who has only 11 stoppage wins in his 29. Maybe if he was a bigger puncher, Stone wouldn't have got through that third.
Well, I think he's a bigger puncher than that record suggests. I think as his career's gone on, he's gained in confidence. And these punches, I'm sure, are very, very hard. But Stone, as we know, will always have that knockout punch.
Courage and strength. Got through that wall with Vernon Forrest with a broken jaw halfway through it. But look at how the jab and accuracy of Martinez is confounding Stone here. Oh, painful looking shots.
He's a brilliant boxer, Martinez. There's no doubt about that. And showing, I think here, that Williams victory was no fluke. And wasn't Williams on an off night. Martinez is a class act.
Coming out, watch that in. Coming out, Sergio, come right back.
Outstayed Richard Williams, outsped him, nearly stopped him at the end. Won unanimously on the cards at the MEN in Manchester. Stone staying with him, just very strong and gritty. Can he close the range down and hurt Martinez?
Well, he forced Martinez to hold that time with the right hook. And as every round goes on, we just hope Martinez will tire and Stone can stay there.
No shots, no shots.
Whatever happens, I don't think Martinez will be invited back again.
Fifth of the first defence of Sergio Martinez's IBO 11-stone crown. Maravilla, he's called the Marvel. And at the moment, he's had Stone down, hurt, and outboxed. That jab, so effective from the southpaw stance.
Yeah, it is, and of course he's well down on the cards already, Stone, so he may be getting to the stage soon where he'll need a stoppage or a couple few knockdowns. And at the moment, Martinez, we've seen against Williams, he had tremendous fitness. He looks to be in super shape. Good left hook from Stone.
Trying so very hard, the Predator, Adrian Stone, based in Paterson, New Jersey. So much of his career been back here, notched up 3 stoppage wins. He can hit. He does have that chance, and he's getting that bit closer. But work off the back foot from Martinez again. Impressed.
Martinez will just not be beaten. Everything Adrian Stone does, Martinez wants to come back with more.
Just stabbing his right eye, Martinez, and blinking. Look out for a slight problem there.
Stop boxing!
As Stone
stop
attempts to
boxing.
maul
Take time.
up close.
Take time. Get over here. What is it? Heads up when you go. Watch your head. You're doing the same thing. Watch this guy. Cut the hole. Too much hole. Cut it out, both of them. Stand back.
Bit of a ticking off there from Paul Thomas. Wants to see clean action.
Well, to be fair to Martinez, he seemed to be the one in the clinches trying to get away from the head of Adrian Stone.
Stone's bottom lip
Watch that head, Sergio.
looks bloody. Tiny nick there. It's getting rough and tough on the inside.
Yeah, as they slow slightly, they'll get more involved.
That's a right hand that makes the crowd cheer from Adrian Stone.
Well, great shots.
But back comes Martinez. Good fight.
Tremendous fight. But Stone standing there so far, lands a good body punch. Oh, the heads clashed that time. And that was Stone's fault coming in and up with the head.
Can Adrian Stone sustain this onslaught from Martinez and grind away? But he's got to get out of the way, surely, of that jab.
The jabber, but not to this extent. And that right counter and right jab lead is really having such effect in this fight.
6th round, the one that Adrian Stone defeated Jeff McCreesh in his first defence of the IBO 11-stone belt. And now we have a new champion in Sergio Martinez, the classy operator, won in the World Championships as an amateur, and is really looking the business here in Bristol. Can Stone live with this?
Well, so far the answer is no, but he's still in the contest, and as long as he carries that punch, he has a chance.
Speed, consistency from Martinez, such a high work rate as he glides almost effortlessly around the ring. There's a real hidden secret.
Well, there's no secret anymore, that's for sure.
What can Adrian Stone do here? He's trying to move that head more. He's trying to back Martinez up. But the champion is so slippery and speedy.
Well, it may be that he's just going to try and outlast him and put the pressure on and accept the pain and the punches he's going to take and come through with his own at the end of the contest. But he's got to try and maybe start triggering and slipping a few punches, drawing the leads from Martinez and coming back with his own counters.
The faces of Chris Sanagar and Nigel Christian in the home corner, more animated. They must be starting to feel this is all running away from Adrian Stone. What can he do about it? What can they advise him?
Well, I don't think anybody expected Martinez to be so fit and so aggressive. And everything Stone does, Martinez will not be outdone. He wants to come back with more. And he's doing that. And at the moment, Martinez, we see him holding here, maybe taking a quick breath. But it's been a hard contest. But he seems to be as the better fitness of the two as well. But Stone's got tremendous durability. He's taking a lot and he's still coming back and trying, so this fight's still going. But how long can he keep taking these punches for? That's the question.
Adrian, watch that elbow, watch those elbows.
Some blood to the nose of Adrian Stone now. Sergio Martinez almost unmarked. He came into the ring.
Oh,
He's been hurt badly there, Adrian Stone. He might have to go down again. Martinez piling the pressure on very near the end of the round, which is the fortunate news for Adrian Stone. But my word, he was shaken then.
It was a lovely left cross.
Serious concerns in there. Chris Sanigar trying to rally his man into the second half of this battle. But it's all been Sergio Martinez. And Adrian Stone will not want to quit. He'll want to go out on his shield if he has to, but he will keep trying. It's just not working.
No, it's not. And Sanigar was telling him that just stop following him round. And he is doing, just following and doing the same thing time after time. I think he should be trying possibly to feint a few shots and draw the leads from Martinez, block them and then come back with his own shots. He's a bit...
Well, that's a great right hand from Adrian Stone. Will that give him a bit of drive, a bit of belief? Oh, Martinez though, so crisp with his own punches.
Just the odd single shot from Stone though. Martinez just looks so fresh, so fast and so strong.
Planting his feet more to the Argentinian than he did against Richard Williams.
He's having so much more success. He's so much easier to hit Adrian Stone than Williams was. Lands a cute right hook inside Martinez.
Yes, he's found the Stone chin with worrying ease tonight, Sergio Martinez. Are we looking towards the end of a very fine career from this robust type Adrian Stone, or can he dramatically turn things round?
Well, there are quite a few arguments to settle in Britain yet. Some good fights out there for Adrian Stone, but I think should he lose this one, then possibly on the world scene this is his last chance. He's certainly eating some leather at the moment.
Oh, another left hand. He rocks back on his feet, Adrian Stone. Look at the bravery. Doesn't want to disappoint this crowd or himself. But he's losing round after round and being completely dominated by Sergio Martinez.
And unfortunately, you know, if you want to put some mental fatigue on your opponent, you have to have some success. And Stone's not getting any of that. And as long as Martinez is hitting him at will like this, got through there with a right hook, and Martinez won't be deterred at all.
Watch those ends, okay? Let's go.
Crafts away again, Martinez. Just slumps to his knees, bundled over by Stone. And he's complaining there, Martinez.
And unfortunately making Stone look so ordinary. We know he's not. But Martinez is just so good.
Chris Sanigar really fuming at Stone, who comes out flying with the right hand. Tries to catch Martinez cold. But the champion, again, uses his speed and combinations and class. That's how Nicky has it. Adrian Stone has lost pretty much everything.
Yeah, he's lost every round, and that's, he's tried so hard, he's taken so many good punches, and he's still in the contest. But Martinez coming out really determined this round.
Still boxing behind the beautiful southpaw jab. He's got wins over Sergio Acuna, Enrique Arreco. Stone, so very brave, and listen to the crowd.
The Stone landed a good right hook there. Martinez came back with 4 or 5.
That's been the problem.
Yeah, well, he's determined not to be outdone here. Stone's not hurt him, and I think Martinez has got such an ego, such a belief in himself.
Happy-go-lucky character was when he came to Manchester. He's enjoyed his time over here in Bristol as well. No wonder. He's boxing well, his confidence is growing, and he's become a real threat on the world scene, this Sergio Martinez.
But look at Adrian Stone. Tremendous strength. He's taking so many punches, but look at him trying.
Right again. Through from Adrian Stone. Martinez has been down before. Can he turn this around? 1 or 2 distress signals from the champion, who gets back to his boxing. Has he been hurt a little in this round by Stone?
Oh, tremendous shots.
Crunching left from Martinez. Stone tries to rally. Courage and heart from the Bristol fighter. He's let nobody down with this effort.
Definitely not. And he's still fighting back so strongly. He's taken such good punches in this round. He's landed a few himself, to be fair, which was giving him a bit of confidence.
Probably his best round of the fight, Adrian Stone, and he's still in there. That's the good news. The bad news is we're looking into a knockout territory for him.
Oh, he needs a knockout now, no doubt.
As they come out for combat again. Wonder what the thoughts in the corner are.
Sergio, let go.
Chris Sanagar, we'll try and get a word with him with Ed Robinson.
Well, Chris, is Adrian in trouble here? It's not so much he's in trouble, but what he's allowing Martinez to do is what Adrian should be doing to Sergio.
He's falling well behind on the scorecards.
Yes.
What advice are you giving him in the corner?
He must push him back and send that right hand right through the middle. He's got to grit his teeth and just keep going.
Thanks, Chris.
On points.
Grit his teeth and keep going. He has all night, but again Martinez looks so fresh as he fires home the combinations.
Oh, it's classy stuff, isn't it, from Martinez? He's well on top and he knows it.
Yes, he's boxing brilliantly. It's lovely to watch. And Stone, hardened in those gyms in America, will need every bit of strength and gall to get through. He's obviously in excellent shape to have lasted this far.
Oh, terrific right hook.
Again, Martinez. Because he's not a big puncher, Stone has kept trying to come through him, but his own success so rare.
Stone's face looking a little bruised now too, the most under the left eye. Stone wobbled again.
Just losing balance on one leg there. Martinez trying to open him up for the umpteenth time in this fight, and still Stone does not move.
For the first time, I'm seeing fatigue signs in Adrian Stone though. Looking a little bit slow. He's had not much success in this round.
This is getting into the territory where he's had trouble before as well. Adrian Stone stopped in 11 by Vernon Forrest and in 10 by Skipper Kelp. He's got to hang in there if at all possible. But Martinez looking still so fresh, moving well.
Oh, this is target practice at the moment for Martinez. Stone's still coming forward, but he's taking a lot now.
The roar of the Bristol crowd try to rally Adrian Stone, but it's not working. The younger, fresher man with the southpaw skills has been dominant from the very beginning. Stone down in the third and hurt at other times, but he's been very brave too. How's he taken so much?
Well, I don't know, because as I say, I think Martinez, these punches are very hard, but Stone is taking them, to be fair. Can he do it for another 3 rounds is another question, but he's got a champion's heart, and that's what he needs if he's going to win this. He's going to take so much pain in order to get his own punches in. Like that.
The right hand. Richard Williams had occasional success with that against Martinez. Drops his left hand sometimes, the southpaw. Can he really hurt him this late on, Stone? How much has he got left?
Well, he landed a right hand just then that made Martinez cling on for a few seconds. And you have to say, I would never say any fighter couldn't hit another fighter, but you have to say Martinez still looks a hot favourite at this stage.
The jab and the left hand, the straight shots of Martinez. Hasn't he used the ring well with his reach advantages and his guile and movement?
There's a good body shot landed by Stone there. Maybe that's what he needs to do, or maybe he should have started that earlier.
Got to try and take something out of the Argentinian. Stop his constant combinations. Just too clever.
Yeah, and his economy of movement and his footwork is perfect, Martinez. Just steps in one little turn, he's out of trouble, out of the corner. And we're saying all this, and Stone will probably hit him on the chin in a moment, so, you know, let's not count anything out here.
Face looks more swollen, and they must both be feeling the pace.
That's a great right hook inside there from Martinez. Stone had no answer, forced to hold on.
Could a younger Adrian Stone of, say, 4 or 5 years ago have dealt with Martinez?
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. I think Martinez is a bit special at the moment.
And is Martinez good enough to go on and fight for one of the elite world titles? Probably deserves his chance as Stone's legs just buckled there on the bell to end the 10th.
He got angry with himself, didn't he then, Stone? He's feeling so frustrated, he's trying his hardest.
Really appealing to Adrian Stone in there, but look at his face.
Yeah, it's so dejected, isn't it? He knows. Well, actually, it was just a stumble at the end there. That punch was blocked, but he'd taken quite a few.
Well, the jabs, oh my word, have been winning this for Sergio Martinez. What an incredible statistic. Boxing skills all the way. Adrian Stone has 6 minutes left to somehow regain his IBO Light Middleweight title. And if he could turn this around, it would be, quite honestly, unbelievable.
Martinez is just in such tremendous condition though.
Yes, he pounds the streets in Madrid. He's never out of the gym, Sergio Martinez. 28 years of age. He's won 29 of his 31, and he won defeat to Antonio Margarito in an early draw.
And to answer that question you asked, I think yes, he can challenge for one of the elite titles. Certainly deserves a shot.
Shane Mosley, about to be stripped of the WBC title, still holds the WBA after the controversial win over Oscar De La Hoya. Ronald Winky Wright defends his IBF soon. Just a bit low there from Martinez, but no great complaint from Stone. Daniel Santos, the WBO champion, looks beatable. Would that be a good match for him?
Santos is a puncher, but he is beatable, as you say.
And if Adrian Stone ever needed one big cracking right hand, it is now.
No shot.
I was saying earlier that Pablo Sarmiento, the IBO Light Welterweight champion, is in the corner of Martinez, and he did a number on Billy Schwartz and on Michael Ayers, which reminds us slightly of what's happened here, round after round after round. Just the styles of these Argentinians, slippery and awkward.
It asks you why that particular camp was sought in the first place to get work for. Why we invited these boxers over.
Take time, take time. Listen, you're both doing it. Come here. Put this in, we're both doing it.
Paul Thomas now saying he'll take points off. The crowd are booing. I mean, it's been a pretty epic struggle and fought cleanly for the most.
It's been a brilliant fight, and heads have clashed because they're just getting close to each other. Oh, look at these combinations from Martinez. Painful to watch.
Look how much leather's being thrown, though, by both men. Flashes of brilliance from the champion. Sheer grit from a very brave, if disheartened, and pretty much beaten challenger.
And Martinez just has so much left. And I think Stone has got to go for it now this last 3 minutes, but I think Martinez is going to be the one who's looking the more dangerous of the two.
He's lost 4 times in his 40-fight career, Adrian Stone. He's staring defeat number 5 in the face, but he is going out fighting. He is going out like the true warrior he is. He looks absolutely shattered as he sinks on the stool. We'll have a look at that, almost double. Sergio Martinez. What does it mean? It's been the speed, the combinations, the quality, the everything.
Yeah, exactly everything. I mean, if we put him on a punching power machine, Stone would probably be the edge, but everything else is Martinez.
Okay, it can happen, all right? Forget about the last 11 rounds, all right? Start fresh now. Just go in into. Don't let him do to you what you've got to do to win. All right?
Right, make it a good one. Come on.
Just get over there and
Whack him.
Forget the last 11 rounds, Chris Senegal saying. I bet Adrian Stone won't do in a hurry. He's got 3 minutes. The Bristol crowd are with him. The corner are imploring him on. But surely it looks a lost cause. Again, Martinez complains. Hence coming close. Look at the lead that the Argentinian has on your card.
Yeah, and I can't see Stone other than by knockout winning this last round either, because Martinez has so much left in the tank.
Unofficial card. The 3 judges at ringside: Andre von Grudenberg and Britain's Terry O'Connor, and the American with us as well, Robert Bird from Vegas. They will be the ones to make it official, should, as we believe it will, go to the cards.
Tremendous combinations still in the last round for Martinez. And Stone, to be fair, is giving it his all, because this must be so painful. What a brave man. And that's the heart of a champion.
This was the session when Sergio Martinez had Richard Williams rocking and reeling around the ring. Had to touch down. Stone has been caught, hurt, outboxed, outclassed, and yet he's still hanging on.
No punching. Okay, let's go.
It has been painful to watch at
Oh,
times.
he's hurt, and he's out, I think.
That surely is it. Sergio Martinez floors Stone for the second time. He's absolutely out. Exhausted, and it is the end for Adrian Stone. His brave challenge is not nearly good enough, and you have witnessed a world-class performance from Sergio Martinez, a really, really good operator as he retains his IBO Light Middleweight title with a knockout in the 12th and final round. He was pretty breathtaking.
Yeah, and I really hope Adrian Stone's okay there, because I was just before he was caught those final punches, I was thinking to myself how tired and how hurt he looked actually.
Well, he's on his feet and they're just putting him on the stool. The doctor's in there. It was such a grueling affair. And your heart goes out to Adrian Stone. He tried his hardest.
Yeah, he did, but what's worrying there is that wasn't a knockout, that was a 12-round beating, and a bad beating. And as brave as he was, and he deserves so much credit, I just think he'll need a long, long rest after this one. He is absolutely shattered there.
So was Richard Williams at the end of his fight with Sergio Martinez. How far can this guy go?
I think he can go all the way, I really do. Whether he can beat the Mosleys and the De La Hoyas, that's a question. He deserves a shot because he is looking absolutely brilliant at the moment.
All smiles in the Argentinian corner. There's Pablo Sarmiento just rubbing the towel on Sergio Martinez. The scourge of British boxers these two have been at light welterweight and now at light middleweight. Just putting the oxygen mask on him, which is a good idea, isn't it, after what he went through?
Yeah, exactly. Well, they do it now these days. For anybody that goes on the floor and the fight's finished, they have to be so safe, and it's a good thing they are too. But it was such a draining fight for him.
Is that it for Adrian Stone? Should he knock it on the head after such a fight?
It was an aging fight, that's for sure. I don't know about that. I'll leave that to him. Let's see how he feels after this. Give him a month or two's break. As I said earlier, there's some big fights for him still in this country. Richard Williams, Takalu, some very good fights out there.
The excellent medical team in there. Just precautionary, we believe and hope. It was such a tough night for Adrian Stone. He never ever got going. The slick southpaw skills of Sergio Martinez, who is really making some name for himself. He's a joy to watch, Martinez, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I have to say, he is a joy to watch. He's got everything in the book, and there's nothing wrong. And he's not one of those fighters who has all the moves but doesn't use them. He really works hard.
Smiles from Nigel Christian and Chris Sanagar. That's good. That's a sign that we hope.
Yeah, he'll need to take a good rest and get lots of fluids into him straight away, because he'll have lost so much sweat during that fight, and he'll need to replenish all the nutrients into his body.
But it's all ended sadly for Adrian Stone. Defeat number 5. Knocked out by a clinical shot to Shane Mosley and really pounded to defeat here. His first fight ever in Bristol. The homecoming wrecked by the talented Sergio Martinez. And the celebrations go on a little muted because of the concern over Adrian Stone. But he's back on his feet now and the crowd are going to like that. Referee Paul Thomas clapping as well. And the two fighters embrace after what was a mammoth effort by the Bristol boy and a classy win from Sergio Martinez. Let's have a look at how Adrian Stone was finally stopped.
Well, tremendous combination punching, and that left cross that had so much effect throughout the whole fight finally hit the chin, spot on, and with Adrian Stone in such fatigue, he went over, and the fight was rightly stopped. Terrific punch, right on the button.
And it crowned the night for Sergio Martinez, who'd outboxed him all the way through and retains his IBO belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, timekeeper Neil Berda has recorded a time of 1 minute and 50 seconds of the 12th and final round. Stone in no position to continue. Your winner, and still the